Hey everyone, I'm Marvin, real estate broker at Night Owl Realty, and in this video we're going to talk about our nocturnal friends. If you live in Arizona already, I'm sure you've already encountered them. If you're new to Arizona, I'm sure you will encounter them at some time, and I'm talking about scorpions. Hey, it's starting to warm up outside. You know what that means. Scorpions start to come out. They start leaving their nice little scorpion condos, aka the nice little block walls that we have surrounding many of our properties. Here's my quick disclaimer. I'm not a professional exterminator. If you feel that you have a scorpion or a bug problem, I would advise you to seek the help of a professional that can help you out with that situation. So now that we got that out of the way, let me tell you a quick story about how I got promoted to the VP of the Scorpion Dispatching Unit. I'll give you the account as it unfolded from my wife's perspective. I'm going to read it because I want to make sure the account of the situation is accurate and nothing is left out. Once upon a time, not long ago, my wife and I were in a deep sleep. After all, it was the middle of the night. She was having a vivid dream of being at the doctor's office, explaining that she had this severe pain in her armpit and bicep, only to wake up to find the pain is very real now that she is awake. She reaches to feel her arm, and still sleepy-eyed, she gets up and stumbles into the bathroom. She stands there looking in the mirror for a sign of a bite, something red, some indication as to why there's such a horrible pain. When all of a sudden, she feels an intense burning at her waist. She stands on her tippy toes to see in the mirror what's going on, only to find a scorpion hanging on to her underwear for dear life. My goodness. At this point, she went into a frantic panic. Adrenaline through the roof, yet half asleep, not wearing much, and no real weapons or clue how to get it off. She finally musters enough nerve and she flicks it off with the back of her hand. It hits the floor. She is obviously freaked and she screams for me. The dog is now caught up in the adrenaline of it all and is barking at the bathroom door as she screams. Now remember, you guys, I was in a deep sleep, y'all. I'm trying to get my bearings about me, and I get out of bed and figure out who's dying and why. I get to the bathroom door and she's yelling, "Kill it, kill it." And I'm like, kill what? She's screaming scorpion and pointing. I grab a shoe, take care of business, and she looks at me and says, "I got stung 3 times. We're not sure if she's gonna have a reaction, if she needs the hospital or not. So we're all up monitoring her at this point till we can come to some conclusion about which direction this is gonna go. Luckily, she didn't have an allergic reaction, but no less a traumatic experience. As there were severe pains, she had pins and needles, she had numbness, she had twitching, she was having headaches, and a slew of symptoms that can last up to a couple of days, which she had. As the newly appointed VP of the Scorpion Dispatch Unit, and since no one was sleeping anymore at this point, I turned on my computer, did my research to see what I needed. I was willing to spend whatever it was going to take to protect my family. I made a run to one of the nearest home improvement centers as soon as they were open to gather the essential items for my new VP role. I picked up a black light, a can of bug spray, some other stuff that I may or may not need to get the job done. After all, a breach had occurred and war had been declared. How could I not respond with a show of force? Now that I feel like I have everything that I need, I'm excited. I couldn't wait, you guys, for nightfall so I could sweep the whole house with my black light in one hand, my bug spray in the other, hit the perimeter looking for my foes like I'm a one-man SEAL team. What I will say is the Scorpion dispatch unit is still in use to this very day. And when foes are located, they're dealt with appropriately. However, I can't go into much more detail because it's a highly classified operation. But my wife thinks that I'm doing a good job. I guess that's all that's important. Since it is warming up, and we do know that scorpions are out, buy yourself a black light as your first line of defense. That way you can see them easier around your home. Here's another disclaimer about the black light. If you buy one, do not shine the black light around in your kitchen or your bathroom, or you're going to freak out and you might want to burn down your house. However, I advise you not to do that. What I would advise you to do is, if you feel like you can't live in that home anymore because of what you discovered by the black light, is to call me and I can help you sell your home. Or what you can do is you can post pictures or comments about what you did find.